Welcome back. In this module, we'll be looking at the fifth component of emotional intelligence, which is social skills. Social skills can also be called social awareness. Social awareness involves recognizing and understanding the emotions of others. This actually helps in enhancing communication and relationships. When you understand people better, it is easier to communicate with them and know how to handle situations when they pop up. No man is an island, remember? And no one can live in isolation. We need our colleagues, our family members to communicate and live effectively or to the fullest. We need to understand their emotions just as we have understood ours and know how to communicate and go about situations easily. Social awareness, like I said, is the ability to recognize not just your emotions, but the emotions of others. It involves understanding both verbal and non-verbal cues, such as facial expressions, body language, and others. For example, if a manager or a co-worker notices that his or her colleague is down, silent, and not talking during a meeting, it is not okay to assume that that person is just disinterested. But emotional intelligence teaches us to go as far as asking questions. It could be that the person's reaction or the person's situation is linked to a personal issue. But when we don't have good social skills or we are not aware of the emotions of others, that person could be dismissed as being disinterested or not wanting to take part in the meeting. Social awareness or social skills is very, very important in handling emotions intelligently. It is important for us to practice empathy when dealing with people. One thing you should also know is that all the components of emotional intelligence are connected, and you can't do one without doing the others. Social skills help you understand the emotions of others, whether they show it through their words, their facial expressions, the tone of their voices, or through their body language. Being socially aware helps you to respond in a way that shows that you care and you understand their emotions. What is the role of body language and facial expressions in understanding emotions? If a person is folding their arms or crossing their legs, it could send a message that they are not comfortable or frustrated. The more you understand this, it helps you to know how best to react to people's emotions, even when they don't speak up or they don't talk directly to you. Reading social cues differs in different contexts. Remember that social cues are small signals that help you understand how others are feeling, like their body language or how they speak. But different situations, like a formal meeting or a casual outing, require different approaches. So understanding the setting and what is expected of you would help you know how to go about the situation and the people in your environment. Then we also need to be aware of cultural and social sensitivity in understanding emotional intelligence. Different cultures and social groups can express emotions in different ways. What might seem like anger in one culture could seem as frustration in another. Being sensitive to these differences helps avoid misunderstanding and shows respect for others. It's important to keep an open mind and understand that people may express emotions differently based on their background, experiences, and social norms.